watch your step there when you're coming in the parking lot. Yeah, there's all kinds of goose droppings and crap all over the place. You can't even step anywhere without accidentally stepping in it. I know. Welcome to the Drive Home Show. I'm not talking to anybody. That was part of the it's part of the opening of the Drive Home Show. Yeah, there's goose crap all over the parking lot, man. It's gross. It's like some of them geese had the runs, and they're just all over the sidewalk that we have to walk on to get to the door. Goose crap, runny crap. Welcome to the Drive Home Show. It is Tuesday. It is November. It is 28th. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It's something like that. There's a 4:15 on the car clock, which means, what does it mean? I don't know. It means it's 4:09 in real time. 47 degrees. It's a balmy 47 degrees for November 28th, but it sure doesn't feel like a balmy 47 degrees from November 28th. It's kind of chilly because of the wind. Got the wind snapping on towels at you on the beach. Sun is out. It's beautiful blue sky. It looks like it'd be nice and toasty warm, but there's a chill in the air, even despite being the 47 wonderful degrees. It's still a little bit chilly. It's like brr. It's kind of like that. Sun is going down. Got to get out the sunglasses. Yeah, in another week or so, it'll be dark when we come home. I'm going right now. There's a car coming, I know, but I'm turning because I don't want to sit and wait for a car to come. I'm just making sure he's not getting in this right turn lane that I turned in, and he's not. So I'm just flying through here on the on-ramp to go on the way home of the Drive Home Show. They see there is no bird. There's no bird perched on this light post. That means it's not a camera. It was really a bird, like a falcon or a what are all the kind of birds that are big like that? There's an eagle, obviously. It's not an eagle. There's a falcon. There's a falcon and a falcon. Hawk. I guess that's about it. Crow. Blackbird. No, it's not any of those. I'm referring to a previous Drive Home Show where I was getting on the freeway at that exact same spot, and there was a bird sitting on the lamppost, perched on the lamppost. And I said, sometimes I see those birds and I think that they're actually cameras in disguise, because you see there's traffic cams. You're able to go online and view the traffic cams to see what kind of traffic you're going to head into when you're going on your way home. And so I thought maybe they would disguise the cameras as these birds perched on the light stands, but it wasn't, because that same light stand that had a bird on it before, on the previous Drive Home Show, the bird ain't there. I don't think the Department of Transportation is going around changing positions of the cameras. I don't think so. I just don't think they would do such a thing. We flew through that on-ramp thing without even a second thought. We just flew through there. That's a good sign. Well, we may get home quickly. We've got to stop at the grocery store, get dinner. I'm thinking, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking lasagna. I don't know. I mean, I'm out of ideas. That's the bottom line. I'm just out of ideas. And I want something easy and quick, inexpensive, simple. Not only simple, but easy. I don't know what the difference between those two is. But I heard a commercial. It's not only simple, it's easy. I'm like, last I checked, those two were the same. Last I checked, simple and easy were the same. Anyways, let's get to our segments of our Drive Home Show. Today, let's do Limosity. Kind of a boring day for Limosity. I hardly played any of my 5 profiles. But I did play the I don't know what it's called, the actual name of it, but it's the coffee game where you make the coffee orders. You have like 12 coffee machines, and you got a bunch of orders flying in, and then you got to make the order. There's either a coffee bean, I guess that's just regular coffee. There's a chocolate bar, I guess that's a mocha. There's a cinnamon stick, I don't know what that would be. Those are the 3 brown ones, and then there's 2 white ones. There's a sugar cube and a whipped cream dollop. A dollop of whipped cream. And there can either be 1 or 2 of those. 1 is a small, 2 is a large. So you got to make all these orders in 2 minutes. My record is 52. Today I did 52 orders with like 13 seconds left. I didn't even get the high score. I got 3rd place. That's probably because I got some orders wrong. So I don't sit and check the orders. That's not my philosophy. My philosophy is I just make the orders. It's because there's so many of them. There's bound to be one if you pick like large whipped cream. I don't know what's that's called. Okay, here's an idiot speeder in a Volvo. Got to ruin everything. You got to ruin it for everybody. So I start off the thing by making 6. There's only 5 choices: the coffee bean, the chocolate bar, the cinnamon stick, the whipped cream dollop, and the sugar cube. But there's 6 machines, so I do 1 of each. Bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum. 1 2 3 4 5. Bum 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 bum. 1 2 3 4 5. And then I pick 1 of them, random. So bum 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 bum. Start them all. Then I fly over to the other screen, and as I fly over to the other screen, I take a look at some of the orders, and I look for the large orders, and particularly, and I just throw a bunch of them out there just based on looking at it real quick, like too quickly, probably. I looked at it too quickly, too much of the quickliness, probably. So anyway, yeah, that was the coffee game. I played the choo-choo train game. I thought I did pretty well on the choo-choo train game, but I ended up with four wrong, and I'm like, how did I get 4 wrong? I don't remember getting 4 wrong. And so that was, we didn't have a whole lot of fun on the Limosity today. I mentioned the games I liked yesterday, the Word, Bubbles, and what was the other one I mentioned yesterday? So I didn't even get to the coffee game. It was the Disillusion or something. I don't think I got to that one either yesterday. Disillusion. I don't know if we're going to describe that today. It takes too much description without being able to see a picture of it. It's a little bit too hard to grasp, imaginate. It's a little bit too hard to use your imagination. So, let's go to the lunch portion of our drive home show. We're flying, actually. It's 4:24 on the car clock. We are almost to White Bear Avenue already. That's how much we're flying through the show. On the lunch portion of our drive home show today, lunch was a Lunchable from Cub Foods. Now here's the problem I have with this Cub Foods in Woodbury. Here's the problem I have. They don't have turkey and Swiss Lunchables. What is the deal with that? They've got turkey and cheddar, they got ham and cheddar, they got turkey and American with an Oreo cookie. I don't think that's something else, I don't know. But I want turkey and Swiss. That's my favorite. Turkey and Swiss is my favorite. Without any cookies. I don't need no cookies, I got cookies. But today I got a turkey and American with the Oreo cookies because they don't have it without Oreo cookies. You can only get turkey and cheddar. And I'm okay with that, but I want turkey and Swiss. So there. The Swiss cheese is a little bit firmer, and it complements the turkey and the cracker a little bit better to the taste palate. So that was the main course of my lunch. I went to the store because I had to get 4 things. I had to get DLC what was it? DLTC. That's how you remember it. D is for donut, L is for lunchable, T is for tea, C is for Christmas cakes. So I ran in, because I'm going to the store, I got a donut. I don't get donuts every day, but if I'm going to the store, I might as well get a donut. That's my philosophy. And then I was out of tea, out of green mint tea. I can use tea at work, but it's nasty tasting. But I could use it. I don't like tea much anyway. I drink it for the, what do you call that? Green? What is it? Boost your metabolism? I forgot. Is it just green tea? Is that it? Is that all there is to it? I get green tea with mint because I can tolerate it more than just regular green tea without mint. The mintless green tea. I can tolerate it a little bit better. And then the Christmas cakes. I ran out of the Christmas tree cakes, the zebra little Debbie snack cakes. They're really zebra cakes in disguise as a Christmas tree. Well, they didn't have those. They had chocolate, but not into the chocolate Christmas cakes. I ended up they had like gingerbread man cookie cake. Not cakes, just cookie. So I got them. There's 8 in a box, and I'm thinking, okay, 8 in a box. It'll last me 8 days, 8 different lunches. But they're like not very big. And I'm like, you gotta eat 2 of these. 1 is just not enough, but I held back. I only ate 1 today. So let's run down the lunch again. Lunch was Lunchables. A bag of chips from my variety pack that I still have some of. I went with the Cool Ranch Doritos option today. For my cookie option, I ate the Oreo cookies that came with the Lunchables. I did not add any cookies to that. And then I went with the gingerbread man cookie. Is that all I had? No wonder I was so hungry. No wonder I was so hungry. I had to have a Three Musketeer bar for afternoon snack. Oh, wait, I did have a ho-ho, too. I had a ho-ho from the ho-ho drawer. Well, you know, ho-ho, that's what Santa Claus says. Ho-ho-ho, so it's Christmas. It's Christmas. We're looking at 47 degrees. It's the same temperature it was when we left. We are, dudes, guys, we are so far along. We just passed Rice Street. Can you believe it? It's 4:29 on the car clock. We passed Rice Street. You remember, I didn't leave until 4:15-ish or whatever it said. Right? Yeah, it was 4:15 because I said it was 4:09 in real time. Well, that's 15 minutes, and I passed Rice Street. I'm already almost, those radio towers? I'm almost to the radio towers. That's how fast I'm going. I'm only going like 65, 70 miles per hour. It's just that I don't have to slow down at all. Okay, that was the lunch portion of our show. And we're gonna reinstate the 1991 World Series. What an idiot! I gotta point this out to you guys. There's a white truck following me behind me, and he went in the middle lane like, oh, I'm gonna go past this guy that's driving in the left lane, and he's not going fast enough for me, and I'm gonna go past him at the center line. So he did that, and then obviously I passed the cars that were in the center lane, and then he had to come back and go behind me like with his tail between his legs and just head hunched over in shame, doing the walk of shame, coming back into my lane. How dare you? How dare you come back into my lane? Oh, we're slowing down. Unforeseen, unusual slowdown at this portion of our drive home show. This is Lexington. We might even set off the snapshot device. No, we were able to not do it, but we came to a complete stop. We just flat out stopped, dead stop in the road. And this freeway is not meant to have dead stops. This is not a parkway. This is a driveway. Like, no, it's a freeway. I don't know. It's a way, some kind of way. But we're slowing down. What's going on? I try to move over to see what's going on because this big ugly SUV in front of me, blocking my view, and then he moves out to do the same thing at the same time. I'm like, what's going on? All right, back to the... Oh, gotta stop again. That one activated the snapshot device. All right, so we're just going to settle in here. I'm not in a hurry. Are you guys in a hurry? I'm not. I just thought we were making such good time. It would be a shame to ruin it, but I don't care. I don't care. Really, I don't care. Only problem is I don't want to sit in the stop-and-go traffic all the way through to University Avenue. I don't like stop-and-go. I don't mind side streets, but I don't like stop-and-go on the freeway. As long as we're moving, I don't care. All right. So it looks like we're going to be in stop-and-go for a little bit here. There's a semi-trailer on the... Not even the shoulder, it's like the wedge. Yeah, it's broken down. Maybe that was it. It's on the wedge between, you're going to either go right and you're going to go Highway 10, or you could go do the ramp to come back on the 694, or you're going to go left and stay on 694. And he's on the wedge. He's not even on the shoulder. It's the wedge. Oh, Mr. Big Semi, you need to slow down. Slow your roll. Get it? Slow your roll. Like you're rolling. So, yeah, we're hitting a slow down. Okay, let's go back to the 1991 World Series Game 3. I have some analyses of Game 3 for you guys. Now, it's been a while. Well, we skipped 4 days for the drive home show. We skipped Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now it's Tuesday. Yesterday we had Monday, but we didn't watch Game 3 of the World Series on Monday, so it's been a few days for me. I don't know if you're listening to these shows in chronological order, what you're doing, but I'm going to review just a little bit of Game 3 on the 1991 World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Atlanta Braves. Okay, Scotty Erickson started the game versus Steve Avery, rookie phenom, young kid, 21-year-old kid for the Atlanta Braves, who had pitched 2 shutout games against the Pirates. Well, who are the Pirates? Who cares? Who cares, man? We're the Twins. We get 4 runs off the guy. Come on. 4 runs off the guy. Come on. Anyway, the Twins get a run in the first inning when Dan Gladden hits a line drive fly ball. It lands between the 2 outfielders. Neither one had a hand on the ball. It goes for a triple, although the announcers called it tainted. It should have been caught. It wasn't caught, okay? It was a triple. It was not an error. It was a triple. Then they score on a sac fly by Knobloch or something. I don't know. Then the Braves get 1, 2, 3, 4 runs off of Scotty Erickson in 5 innings or whatever. Go up 4-1. 7th inning, Herbie Puckett, bam! Solo shot off of the Steve Avery guy. 4-2 score. 8th inning, Brian Harper pinch hits for Junior Ortiz. Hits the ball to third. What's his name? Terry Pendleton bobbles the ball, picks it up, fires. Too late, not in time. Brian Harper beats it out for an error. They called it an error. Then the next batter batting for the pitcher, it's number 44, Chili Davis. Takes a slider from, what's his name, their closer, or one of their relief pitcher, Alejandro Pena or something like that. Goes opposite field, knocks it in the left field bleachers. That one's a souvenir for the fans. And it's tied at 4 in the 8th inning. But then we go to the... I don't know what... It was extra innings. I think we're in the 12th inning now. Pretty sure the Braves are going to score in the 12th. Now, I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if I want to watch it, but I watched up until that. And based on how much time is left on the video, I'm pretty sure that that's the inning that the Braves are going to score and win it. But I made an observation, 2 observations. The Twins had their chances. They had their chances. They got... Danny Gladden gets a base hit. Well, he gets a second. Okay, I'm not going to run down the plays play-by-play, although I could. But one time, I don't know what inning it is, but Gladden gets on with a base hit. He gets to second. And then Herbeck I think he gets to third. I'm not sure. 2 times he gets the, I know one time for sure, I mean maybe 2, he gets the third with 1 out. And that brings up Kent Herbeck. Okay, I'm going to stay on the freeway because we're moving kind of better now, and I have to go to the grocery store. I'd prefer to go to the Cub that I'm most familiar with, which is the Fridley Cub on University Avenue. As long as we're not having stop and go, here comes the sea of brake light. Well, we're just going to ride it out because I don't want to go to the New Brighton Cub. It's smaller, it's being remodeled, so we're not going to go. We're just going to stay here in this, however long this takes. Okay, back to the Twins game. Twice we get Gladden on. We'll just say he got the third. I know it's at least second, but let's just say he's at third. And okay, you're an idiot. You and your Chevy Cruze trying to pass as many cars as you can as you're entering on the freeway. Just get in. Okay, now Mr. High beams in my mirror. Okay, back to the game with all these rude interruptions. Twice, Gladden was in scoring position with 1 out, with Herbeck up. Once for sure he was out third. And was at second with a 1 out. Both times, Herbeck struck out looking. And I think both times were against lefties. Once was Mike Stanton and once was Kent Merker or something like that. Okay, now the significance of that, Kirby Puckett was on deck. So, okay, now there's 2 outs, but Kirby's up. So Kirby can drive in the go-ahead run, right? Wrong. The Twins, in their wisdom of managing a baseball game, did a double switch, and now the pitcher was in the number 5 hole in the batting order, which is coming up right after Kirby Puckett. So both times they struck out Herbeck, then they intentionally walked Kirby Puckett, and then the pitcher's spot was up. Well, first time they pinch hit Paul Sorrento, who struck out in 3 pitches. He did absolutely nothing. He was a waste of roster spot. The announcers kept saying that, they like Sorrento because he's real good at hitting the fastball. But so they throw curveballs and strike him out. The second time was in the top of the 12th inning, which I just watched. They were out of bench players. They used up all their bench players. And they had, Randy Bush, they had Gene Larkin, they had Al Newman, they had Paul Sorrento, they had Chili Davis, they had Jarvis Brown. They had all these guys, and he used them all. And Aguilera was the only pitcher left. So either, what do you have to do? You have to let Mark Guthrie bat, who's pitching, and he's pitching well. He had 2 shutout innings. Or you pinch hit Rick Aguilera, a pitcher, as a pinch hitter, because that's all you got left. So Aguilera, who's a great batter. He was signed as a shortstop or something because he's such a good batter. So they pinch hit Aguilera, and he hits the ball well, but it's kind of a line fly out to center field. He got pretty good wood on it, but it's still an out, and so nobody scores. And the lesson that we learned from that is when you have less than 2 outs and the go-ahead run on third, you have to get him home. That's my Vin Scully impression. This is Vin Scully. No, don't even do that. Just talk about baseball. Vin Scully. When you have a runner on third and less than 2 out, you have to get that runner home. You cannot strike out looking twice with the lead run on base. You just can't. You can't do that. You can't. And look what it almost cost the Twins the World Series. We're almost to the end of the drive home show already, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, and we're getting on the off ramp lane. That's what I'm trying to say. The lane that goes off the freeway at University, we're trying to get on that lane, and I did it all by myself. I did it. So now we're getting off the freeway, and we will be heading to the store of grocery. The store of grocery. Cub Foods. Many groceries, much food of store. You hear the blinker in the background. You're going to hear the blinker, thus proving that I really am driving. I'm going to try to make a right turn here into the leftmost lane. I'm not in a hurry. I get competitive with all these jerks and morons who are like trying to finagle and cheat and finagle and things. I'm not gonna test that school bus. Try to finagle their way. What's a Christmas gram? I want one. I like that Will Ferrell impression. Go to YouTube, pull up Celebrity Impressions 2.
Yeah, what a pretty Christmas tree. What's a Christmas gram? I want one. You look very purpley today. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? We get to make gingerbread houses and snow trees and
Now check that one out. We're just waiting for the light to turn, the left turn arrow button. It's 4:47 on the drive home show. It's still light out. I would like to run today, but I'm probably not going to. We'll quickly update you on the run portion of our show. I ran yesterday. I did the first kilometer in under 5 minutes. It was like 4 minutes and 56 seconds. The second one, not so good. I felt like I was really pressing and going too fast for my endurance measure. I don't know. And I wanted to stop. I absolutely did. I absolutely wanted to stop. I was like, I'm tired. I'm puffing and puffing. It's getting hard to keep up this pace. I didn't cough, but it's very hard. And I wanted to stop and walk. And I was like, let me get to 2.5 kilometers. And then I'll stop and walk. And then I'm like, no, I don't want to be a wimp. I don't want to wimp out like that. So I'll go, oh, maybe when I get to 3 kilometers, I could stop and walk. And I got to 3, and I'm like, no, I want to make the whole 5. I want to make the whole 5 kilometers. But I was getting very tired. I was slowing down and stuff like that. And I was like, when I got to 4 kilometers, well, maybe because I was dealing with it was getting dark. It was getting hard to see. And there was 2 ladies out walking their dogs, and I kept passing them because they were going clockwise, and I'm going counterclockwise. Anyone knows that when you run track, you go counterclockwise. So they're going clockwise, and I'm passing them multiple times. You know, if they were going the same direction, I probably wouldn't pass them as much. Hardly ever, even. So anyway, then I was like, I want to stop, but no, I want to get to the 5 kilometers. So I stopped my laps early. I did one less. I'm gonna shut the car off. I did one less lap than I normally would have done, and so instead of by making up for it, I had to run all the way back to the starting point. So that's what I did not have a good time. I think it was almost 26 minutes. First kilometer was like 12.12 kilometers per hour. Then it was like 11. It just went down 11.7. I don't know. The last one is showing like 11.04. But that was a lot of uphill. That was me slowing down to pull the phone out of my pocket so that I could stop it immediately upon getting to the 5 kilometers. You know, stuff like that, but was not good. I mean, I'm a little concerned that I can't run that fast now. I mean, just a couple weeks ago I ran 12 kilometers per hour the whole entire time, which is 5 minutes per kilometer. So I don't know. And then my calves started cramping up. So maybe I need to run. Maybe I should be running every day like I was kind of in the summer. Maybe that's it. I don't know. All right, that's it for the drive home show today, guys. Thanks for listening. Tune in tomorrow. We got more updates and stuff for you. Yeah. That's the same. Is that the same lady that just parked? I forgot something. Let me see. What's she wearing? Oh, I can't tell. She had like a t-shirt. Anyway, thanks for listening. Everything I do to drive home show.